Question 8. The wind, we're given the speed here, so we're going to use the magnitude of the velocity being equal to 10. A man is running at 2 meters a second in a southerly direction. So the velocity of the man is 0 in the I direction, and it's going southerly, so -2 in the J direction. Velocity of the wind is x in the I direction plus y in the J direction. And the velocity of the wind relative to the man is x minus 0, x in the I direction, plus y minus -2, y plus 2 in the J direction. And we can say that it appears to be blowing from the northwest, so x is equal to minus y. So x is equal to minus y minus 2. We also know that the speed of the wind is 10. So we can say that the square root of x squared plus y squared is equal to 10. So x squared plus y squared is equal to 100. Putting x in as minus y minus 2. Well, they're all minuses, the same as having a positive. Y minus 2 to be squared plus y squared is equal to 100. So y squared plus 4y plus 4 plus y squared minus 100 is equal to 0. 2y squared plus 4y minus 96 is equal to 0. We've seen this already. Y squared plus 2y minus 48 is equal to 0. So we have y plus 8 by y minus 6 equals 0. So with two answers, we always need to check them. Y is equal to minus 8, y is equal to plus 6, and x is equal to minus y minus 2. So x is equal to, when x, we'll put in y is equal to minus 8 first. So minus 8 is 8 minus 2, which is 6, or x is equal to minus 6 minus 2, which is minus 8. So we either have the velocity of the wind being, when y is minus 8, we said x was 6, so 6i minus 8j, or the velocity of the wind is going to be, when y is 6, x was minus 8, minus 8i plus 6j. So which one of these is correct? So we're told the wind appears to be coming from this direction, so we're looking in a positive negative, and positive negative is this one here. So this is the one that we want for the velocity of the wind. And we are asked the direction, I think, are we? Find the true velocity. So we have the true velocity, we have it down here. And if the man reversed direction, we'll continue to run at 2, from what direction would the wind appear to be blowing? Okay, he's going at minus 2 in the J direction. So if he reverses direction, he's going north and continues at the same speed. Okay, so the velocity of the man now becomes 0y plus 2j. The velocity of the wind we've worked out to be 6i minus 8j. So the velocity of the wind relative to the man is 6 minus 0, 6 in the I direction, and minus 8 minus 2 in the J direction, minus 10. And we're asked the direction, aren't we? The man, from what direction would the wind appear to be blowing? Okay, it's blowing in a positive negative direction. And the tan of theta in this case is 10 over 6, which is 5 over 3. And the inverse tan of 5 over 3 gives me, I'll round that off, 59 degrees. And it's going positive negative, so it's going down in this direction here, so it's going 59 degrees. It will be, what is it, south of east, down that way, south of east. Okay, what have we got now with question 9? Girl runs with a speed, let's just change the color. Girl runs with a speed of 4 meters per second in an easterly direction. So the velocity of the girl is 4i plus 0j. We have the wind appears to blow from the northwest. So the velocity of the wind, xi plus yj, and the velocity of the wind relative to the girl is x minus 4 in the I direction plus y minus 0, y, don't need a bracket, in the j direction. And if it appears to blow from the northwest, down here, x equals minus y. So x minus 4 is equal to minus y. So x is equal to minus y plus 4. Or y is equal to, what would it be, 4 minus x. So this is our first equation in x and y. When she cycles north at 6 meters a second, so she's going north, so positive j, so the velocity of the girl in this case is 0i plus 6j. The velocity of the wind, we're going to leave it at xi plus yj. The same wind appears to have a speed of 10. Okay, velocity and magnitude, right? So the velocity of the wind relative to the girl, 10 again for the third time. So x minus 0, x in the I direction, plus y minus 6 in the j direction. And we're told the same wind appears to have a speed of 10. Okay, find the true velocity of the wind. So the same wind, it's when she cycles, it appears, so it's this one here, it has a magnitude of 10. So the square root of x squared plus y minus 6 squared is equal to 10. We sub in x now, well, we'll multiply now first. X squared plus y minus 6 to be squared is equal to 100. So x squared is my minus y plus 4 squared plus y minus 6 to be squared minus 100 equals 0. Multiplying this out, we're going to get y squared minus 8y plus 16 plus y squared minus 12y plus 36 minus 100 is equal to 0. So I have two y squareds. I have minus 8y minus 20y. And I have 16 and 36 is 52. And if I take that away from 100, 52, I'm going to get minus 48 is equal to 0. Which leaves me with y squared minus 10y minus 24 is equal to 0. So that factorizes. 6 and a 4 give me 10. 6 and a 4. No, 12 and 2 in this case because I can't have two negatives. It's going to be a 12 and a 2. And I'm going to have minus 12y plus 2y. So in this case, y is equal to 12 or 2, which would leave x being, what was x? X was minus y plus 4 minus 12 plus 4 or minus 2 plus 4. So x is going to be minus 8 or 2. So I either have minus 8i plus 12j, or I have 2i plus 2j. And then that should be minus 2. So I have the minus 2 underneath. Minus 2 plus 4. Make that a plus. I'm going to get a 6. So 6i plus 2j for my velocity of my winds. Minus 8i plus 12j and 6i minus 2j. Okay, what are we looking for here? Find the true velocity of the wind. So to get the correct solution, we need to look at the velocity of the wind relative to the girl and figure out what directions they're coming from, x minus 4 and y. So the velocity of the wind relative to the girl is equal to x minus 4 in the I direction plus y in the j direction. Let's just double check that. X minus 4 in the I direction plus y in the j direction. Okay, so we have two velocity of winds. Number one, the velocity of the wind relative to the girl. We call this first solution and second solution. So we have our x minus 8 and take away another 4, we're going to get minus 12i plus 12j. Or number 2, x was 6, so we're going to get 6 minus 4, which is 2i plus 2j. So these are my two potential solutions. So which one is right? So minus plus is going in this direction. That's number 1. And number 2, plus plus, is going in this direction. That's my second solution. So what have we been told? Did I put a plus in there? We should have had a minus 2 here. It's a minus 2j. 6i minus 2j. Which would leave this one as 2i minus 2j, because it can't be going in the north. You see, so it's positive, negative. Positive, negative is in this direction, and that's number 2 down there. So it's coming from the northwest, I think. It's appearing to blow from the northwest for this one. So appearing to blow from the northwest is number 2. So the velocity of the wind relative to the girl in this scenario is 2i minus 2j. And the velocity of the wind, I think it was 6i minus 2j, was it? 6i minus 2j. Okay, part 2 of this question. What are we asked? At what speed should the girl cycle due west so that the wind speed would be 8 meters a second? Okay, so she's cycling due west. So the velocity of the girl is going to be minus I plus 0j. She's cycling due west. So we'll give the number, we don't know what the number is in front of I, so we'll say that the velocity of the girl is minus a in the I direction plus 0 in the j direction. We have the velocity of the wind, and we're told the magnitude of the wind speed would be 8. So the velocity of the wind was 6i minus 2j from below. So the velocity of the wind relative to the girl is going to be 6 minus a, so that's going to be 6 plus a in the I direction and minus 2 in the j direction. And we're told the magnitude. We're told at what speed would the wind speed appear, so it's the apparent wind speed. So the magnitude of this whole thing is equal to 8. So the square root of 6 plus 8 to be squared, so we just have one unknown in here, plus 2 squared is equal to 8. So 6 plus a to be squared plus 4 is equal to 64. 36 plus 12a plus a squared plus 4 minus 64 is equal to 0. So I have a squared plus 12a. What do I have? 36 of 4 is 40 minus 24 equals 0. So 12, and I can't factorize that. I don't think I can factorize that. Just see now. Use the quadratic formula if you can't see the factorization of it, and using the quadratic formula here, and we are going to get, well, you can get a positive and negative value here, so we're going to have to take the positive value so that when we put the minus in front of it, it is a minus and it's going due west, and the positive value here is a is equal to 1.75, which is 7 quarters. Maybe we could have manipulated it and factorized it. So that would be 1.75 meters per second due west is what she needs to cycle. In this case, if we took the positive value or the negative value, she would be going in an easterly direction. So the 1.75 is the value that we want to take here.